started. Once again, this is our Monday night Kingdom Builders Live. It happens every Monday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Once again, my name is Gerald W. Parker. I'm co-hosting tonight with my good friend, Mr. Benjamin McCray. Many of you have heard from Ben on various occasions with our training, our Saturday morning overview, and he's back with us tonight to be at this event. So guys, once again, I'm excited to be a part of this with you. Let's go ahead and launch this thing, Ben, because we're here tonight to talk about money. But most importantly, we're here tonight talking about the company that's helping us create this money and this new level of income and that we've been able to create for ourselves because of MWR Financial. So those who don't know, MWR stands for Make Wealth Real. Guys, we are the financial makeover company. So let's of it. What is this conversation going to be about tonight? It's going to be about money, as my Hispanic friends would say, dinero. All right, so we're here to talk about it because this is the everybody's having. It doesn't matter whether you're at the gas station, the grocery store, the barbershop. People are trying to figure out how to make this thing work for them. How do they get ahead of it? Stop being a slave to it. So now, here are the questions that we all asked ourselves. One, where's our money going? You ever gone into a store with $100? Out with 20 and don't know what you did with the 80? We don't understand where this money is going. One of the first advice that the financial advisors gave me when I joined MWR Financial, the guy says, Gerald, you need to develop a personal relationship with your money. I didn't quite understand what he was saying, but what he was saying to me, I needed to know where my money was going, how long it was going to be gone, what time it was coming back. Do you have a personal relationship with your money? And most of us don't. Question is, when we've got this money and it gets away from us, how do we get it back? And then how do we make more of it? And then when we make more of it, how do we keep it? And then how do we work for us, which is the ultimate question that needs to be answered. And we all want to find ourselves in that position where we've got money making money for us. Now, MWR Financial has made this process easy. We've simplified the whole equation. Here's how it works. We first have a four roadblocks, the issues that are holding us all up, causing us not to have enough money. But in the process, we've created 3 solutions going to help you overcome those 4 roadblocks to help you achieve the 2 objectives that we have in our lives as well. And then only one company that provides you the solution, and that is MWR Financial. So let's identify the issues. Here are the problems that we all face. One is taxes. Why is that the issue? Because this, folks, is our biggest expense. 1/3 of our income goes toward taxes. You name it, state, federal, property tax, capital gains tax, the list is long. But then the other issue becomes credit and debt because we're short on taxes. We go out to establish credit, but then we're forced to pay that back. So another 1/3 of our income goes to that. And then big stuff. There's a holiday schedule for every single month of the year. We're about to embark on Father's Day. We just finished Memorial Day. Prior to that, it was Mother's Day. Every single month of the year. And then inflation. They call this a silent killer. It is no longer the silent killer. It has raised its ugly head, and we're in the midst of it now. If you've been to the gas station, you've seen it. Look you square in the eye. If you've gone to the grocery store lately, you've seen it again. Look you square in the eye. These prices are increasing faster than our wages, so it's difficult for us to keep up. Now, why is all these things so important? Because this is the trap that's been created for us at birth. This didn't just start yesterday. This wasn't 20 years ago. This system was put in place. This system was developed years ago, hundreds of years ago, and by some pretty genius folks that created a system that would benefit a very small percentage of the population and leave most of us out here trying to figure it out on our own. So what's the trap? What do they teach you to do? Go get yourself a good education. And once you get that good education, then what? You secure yourself a good job. But then what happens after that? Well, you end up working 40 hours a week for 40 years, and they expect you to live off 40% of the income they were paying you when you were working full time. Most people couldn't make it off 100%. So how are we going to make it off 40%? All right. And then in the process, we're giving away 1/3 of that income to pay taxes. And then what happens? We're using credit to make up the loss, the difference, because we're financing a lifestyle. And that's causing what? That's causing us to go into even more debt. And then we end up giving another 1/3 of our income away to the banks and the credit card companies to cover that debt. And that leaves us with only about 1/3 of our income to cover normal living expenses. We got to have gas, we got to have grocery, insurance, utilities, dining out occasionally. And then all those monthly holidays, as we mentioned earlier, they capitalize on us by big business. I mean, you think about it, every single month of the actual year, there's a holiday schedule. What is that designed to do? It's designed to extract money from you and I that most of us don't have. So we ended up spending money we don't have, buying things that we don't need to impress folks that we don't even know. So guess what? Big business usually ends up taking the rest, right? Leaving you and I with little or no money to save or invest for retirement. This is the trap that we find ourselves in. But there's a solution, but it's not over yet as it relates to this trap. We talk about this business of inflation. Again, it's raising its ugly head. It's no longer silent. It is in our face. Again, you look at the increase in cost of gas, you look at the increase in cost of goods and services as it relates to food and all of these other things. The only way that we can beat this thing is to make more money. So we've got to position ourselves to win. But what's the fix here? And there's got to be a solution. We've created that solution for you. Here's what we want to teach you to do. These are the 3 solutions that MWR Financial and this platform brings to the table to ensure that we can get ourselves out of the mess that we find ourselves in. Income shifting is the first thing. We've got to learn to master that. And we're going to delve into what income shifting represents and what we believe it can do for you in your personal life, as well as in business income. We've got to understand that the only way out of this thing is to own your own business, control your own destiny, right? So we're going to help you create some business income. And as it relates to taxes and business, you think about the way the tax laws are structured. What are those tax laws designed to do? To benefit business owners. So we've got to understand the importance of owning our own business. And with that new income, we can create what we call passive investment income. Now you've got money making money for you. That is the ultimate goal for all of us, because compound interest is the most fascinating thing that I have ever seen. So MWR Financial offers you the financial makeover, right? So let's get into this business of income shifting. What is this concept all about? See, this is our way of helping you shift money back to you from the pockets of the government, the banks, and big business, and putting it back where it belongs, in your pocket. That's where it all started. So let's show you how to get it back. So how are we going to do those things? First, we're going to help you reduce your taxes, putting more money back in your pocket. We're going to help you lower your bills, putting more money back in your pocket. We're going to help you eliminate debt, putting more money back in your pocket. And then we're going to help you enhance your credit score or restore your credit, putting more money back in your pocket. We can stop overpaying on all of those things once you're introduced to this platform. Now let's talk about this membership, what it brings to the table. As it relates to our tax reduction strategy, we're going to first give you a hotline, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're going to give you unlimited access to CPAs, financial planners, and enrolled agents, all at your fingertips. If you're a W-2 employee, they're going to even go as far as adjusting that W-4 for you to show you how to get money back as early as your next pay period. That's one of the processes. Next thing we want to do is help you lower your bills with our bill negotiation experts, the ability to shave off a portion of your cell phone bill, your internet, your cable, your satellite, all of those things, including your homeowner's insurance and your automobile insurance. When we talk about multiplying your money, creating safe, effective investment vehicles, starting with our private reserve account, the best way to save, grow, and protect your money tax-free with no risk of loss. Even our land banking concept, we can put you in a position where you're buying land at 20 to 40% below the market value. Even with our credit restoration strategy, we know that a higher credit score is going to get you lower interest rate, lower down payments, lower insurance premiums. All of that is designed to put money back in your pocket. Our debt elimination process, the most exciting thing I've ever seen. Think about this. If you could legitimately show a person how to take a 30-year mortgage and pay it off in 7.5 years, you think that person want to have a conversation with you? Absolutely. We've got the platform and the system to assist people in getting that done. Now, not what I'm just what I'm saying. Let's talk about results that we've gotten in a very short period of time. Now, keep in mind, MWR Financial has been in existence since 2017. Look at what we've been able to do. This is what I consider to be amazing. As it relates to our tax reduction strategy, tax savings per month for our members to date, over $10 million. The ability to lower your bills, lowering our monthly bills, that reduction, $2.2 million, over $2 million. And again, a short window of 5 years, eliminating debt, interest eliminated from our members in this process, $1.5 billion, guys, $1.5 billion. In this 5-year history, 18,000 people have already realized 50 to 150 point increase in their credit score. But here's the most impressive number. Eliminating off our members' time in debt, combined over 30,000 years. That's a lot of time saved, guys. That's a whole lot of time saved. But before I leave this screen, I want to say this. As it relates to our tax reduction strategies, over $10 million saved monthly, $2 million as it relates to our bill reduction, $1.5 billion. You think about that. That money prior to this platform was going to the banks, the governments, credit card companies, student loans, all of those things. That money is now back in the pockets of our members in this 5-year period. This is the impact that we've been able to have, but it gets better. We just got started. I'm telling you, we're setting the world on fire. They're recognizing who we are and what we're able to do in the platform that we're bringing to the table. Now, let's talk about our second solution. We talked about the importance of becoming a business owner, right? We're going to provide you with the opportunity to become a business owner, all the advantages of business without the headaches. That's what we bring to the table. Now, why is that important? But think about it. Business ownership is a number way for you and I to reduce our taxes. We can work from home or anywhere for that matter, while being able to control our income. We can stay ahead of inflation. Making more money is going to do that. We can pay off our debts faster, and we can accelerate our retirement, because we're going to put you in a position to generate more cash flow so that you can position yourself to do those things. What I love about MWR Financial in this opportunity, there are no earning limits. There's no here, there's no ceiling. This thing will pay out to you whatever it is you want from it. You hit the ground, offer it to as many people as you possibly can. Let them make their own decisions about whether it's the program that they want to embrace or not. But all we've got to do is expose people to what MWR Financial has to offer, and they're willing to pay you and me a ridiculous amount of money. So let's talk about some of this money that's on the table. Now, to do that, I'm bringing a finance expert himself to the platform to help us understand what's available in the way of income for you and I when you join MWR Financial as a qualified financial director. Mr. McCray.
Yes, sir. Mr. Parker, can you hear me clearly, sir?
I got you, sir, but I want to talk about this money tonight, man, and help people fully understand how we get this thing done, how you position to get all the money that they got on the table. Because Ben, I'm telling you, I love Brian House, the CEO and founder of MWR Financial. This man is on a mission to give back all of his money. He wants to find, he's what they call a reverse tither. That's somebody who wants to live off 10% of their income and give away 90% of it. He's been successful in this area, in this arena of financial services, and has a commitment to the everyday person and wants to give it all back. And since he's being so gracious and kind and giving, we want to take full advantage of it. The goal is to get this message out to the world. And again, you and I and everybody on this platform is going to have an opportunity to generate a massive amount of income for themselves and their family as a result. So let's talk about this and this daily guarantee. Let's start there, because I say to people, I want you to do your due diligence as it relates to MWR Financial. In this space of financial services, we're the only company in this industry, Ben, that offers a daily guarantee.
Absolutely. I mean, our compensation is one of the most aggressive, non-complicated, no trapdoor compensation plans that can help individuals obtain the wealth that they desire. We have the vehicle that will allow you to get money out the way to pursue your passion, your God-given dreams, guys. And I'm very excited to be able to go over this aspect of our presentation. And Mr. Parker, you did an absolutely amazing job. I love it when you go over the presentation. I'm truly honored to be locked arms with you on this mission, on this crusade, on this movement to help individuals become financially free. You are not free until you financially free, ladies and gentlemen. You are not free until you get money out of the way. And we can have a conversation about that, but money gives you choices. Money allows you to buy back time because you can leverage your time with the leverage of other people's efforts. And we'll go into more detail about that, but let me just talk about how this compensation plan is setting people free and is able to set you free as well. You can't have success in any type of business until you come to the marketplace by solving a problem with a service that brings value, and then a compensation that pays you for what you do. Mr. Parker strategically and masterfully showed you and identified a problem in the marketplace. People are hurting financially more today than ever before. Gas is going up, rent is going up, everything's going up, everybody's finances is stagnant. The only way to offset inflation is to make more money. Mr. Parker masterfully showed you how with our membership alone, it puts money in your pocket. But what I'm about to show you is how to hyper 10x your money by bringing this amazing service to the marketplace, solving the problem of over 80-90% of our community. Guys, people need what we have. When you share it with them, you're going to make a lot of money. So get excited, get on the edge of your seat. Let's talk about this, guys. We get paid daily. Ladies and gentlemen, cash flow is king. You know, they say you get bills every day. Why not get paid every day? So what we do is we get you daily pay, so you don't have to. You get profits now, so you don't have to wait for your paycheck at the end of the month or at the end of the week or whatever it may be. Every time you share this amazing opportunity with people, you'll get paid $50 for every individual you bring into this movement. And there's no limitation to the amount of people that you could bring on board. And we get paid daily. As we empower people with this service and give them access to the experts that help them to make the decisions and the moves like the wealthy, where they can learn how to move their taxes and do the things that they need to do to get that money back in their pockets, you get paid $40 for every member you bring on board. And after you sign up 3 members on your 4th member or beyond, every month they maintain their membership, you're going to get a $10 residual income where you could build a book of business where your money is chasing after you instead of you chasing after money. Ladies and gentlemen, Warren Buffett said, until you find a way to make money in your sleep, you'll have to work until you die. And with MWR Financial, you have residual income that chases after you, so you don't have to work until you die, which is a beautiful thing. And then we have what is called momentum bonus. We'll go into that in just a few moments. You can pay up to $1,500 in momentum bonus. Next slide, sir.
Ben, before we go there, just a quick question, some clarity here. So if I'm joining MWR Financial as a qualified financial director, I want to grow this as a business, but I want to find like-minded people that want to do the same. So say I sponsored you into the program, MWR Financial pays me $50 up front.
That is correct.
And I'm going to get paid that money immediately, right away, because you pay me every day.
Yes, sir.
Now, I got a customer who says, I'm not interested in building a business, but I need these services to get my financial life in order. I want to save money on taxes. I want to enhance my credit score. I want to pay my debts off early. I just want to be your customer. I put you into the program as a customer. MWR Financial is going to pay me $40 up front.
That is correct.
The same day.
The same day.
Now, every customer after number 3, I got 3 customers now. I'm 4 through infinity. I'm not only making the $40 up front, but I'm also making $10 a month in residual income from each one of those customers.
That is absolutely correct.
Now,
as long as those members are on the books, that $10 is flowing in. I call that coconut money right there, buddy.
Now, one other point of clarity. Every one of my customers has the ability to make their membership free by referring 3 customers. Am I correct?
That's exactly right. Actually, your customers, when they want, they can get their membership for free by getting 3 customers. But unfortunately, if they're not in a business, that $40 is going to be paid out to you as a qualified financial director. So that's cash flow coming in from the referrals of your network of customers.
And every one of my customers should or want to refer 3 to make their membership free. MWR Financial waives their costs as a customer and pays you, because we don't have the business relationship with the customer, but they've got the business relationship with me. So every time my customer refers someone, I'm picking up the referral fee of $40 on each one of them.
That is correct. You don't have no clue who those people are. That $40 is coming into your bank account. I call that where that come from money.
I like that, where that comes from money. Now let's get into this momentum bonus thing. I see $1,500 now. I know there's a window for us to get that $1,500, but it's on the table. Let's get into some detail as to how we get that $1,500.
Absolutely. So the first thing we want to do is help individuals set up their belief check, is what I call it. We want to help you. I'm talking to our guests who's watching this right now. Put money in your pocket as soon as possible. It's called a momentum bonus. The way we do that is help you identify three like-minded entrepreneurs who see this opportunity like you, want to come into the business, and one outside customer. What that's going to do is put $340 in a bonus in your pocket. That's $150 in your first 30 days, and it doesn't have to take that long. $50 for each business partner you bring on board, and one outside customer, $40. That's a $340 bonus, and it also sets you up to be in a position to make $150 a month in guaranteed income. But let me go into more detail. The next slide breaks this down where the $1,500 play a role. So this is you over here, okay? As you're sitting there, we're gonna help you share this opportunity by plugging people onto presentations just like this. You have joined this business and this team at the right time, because we are about to stir things up and go into momentum in these next 90 days. We're putting everybody in the 600 club and above that it has the desire to plug into our system and plug into the activities that we're going to lay out for you in these next 90 days. You will end up at no less than $600. So you bring on 3 business partners, you make $150. Okay, we want to get that done in your first 30 days, but our company, our team, 7 to 10 days, we want to get this done. And then we turn around and help your folks bring on their 3 recruits. I don't have the access to my pointer, but as you can see here, those 3 bring on 3. You just made an additional $450 in a momentum bonus. Your team made $150 in a momentum bonus. Everybody is excited. We duplicate that one more time, and we go about doing this by having launch parties for you. You don't have to do all the talking. We're going to talk on your behalf as you learn this system and this conversation. So you set up your 2 private profit parties immediately. We do the presentation, and each of those individuals is going to bring on 3 recruits. You just made an additional $900 altogether, $1,500 in a momentum bonus. The company gives you 90 days to get that done. We do what is called success compression. We want to help you get that done in your first 30 days. We have people doing it in their first 2 days. We got some soldiers on here that's going crazy right now. Wepa! They're getting it done in 2 weeks. I mean, it's amazing what's happening right now.
Wepa.
Absolutely. So that's absolutely amazing, and it can be done for you. All they're doing is plugging into a system. So let's go into the next slide where we could go into, that's just our upfront momentum bonus.
Hey, okay, Ben, listen, we've got some time, so I just want to go back. Okay. Just recap. I want people to feel it, clearly understand. You plug into the business today. The goal then becomes go out and get 3, right? All right. So you're going to get paid $50 on each one of those 3. You've done that within 30 days, so you qualify for the momentum bonus. So you pick up an additional $150. You've just generated $300. But now, in order for the daily guarantee to kick in of $5 a day, you've got to have 1 outside customer, but you're going to get paid $40 on that outside customer. So you just made $340. Now that is less. I mean, that is more money than what it's going to cost you to jumpstart this opportunity. So we're there. And then you move on, and you're telling me, Ben, if I help my 3 people get their 3, MWR Financial then pays me $450 as part of this momentum bonus, and they give me a 90-day window to hit these marks. And if I duplicate this just one more time and help that second set of 3 get their 3, you mean there's $900 more on the table for you or I?
That is correct. And that's all accumulated, $1,500 in a momentum bonus. And it's up to you. It's momentum, moving quickly. The compensation plan dictates the activity. So if you don't get those first 3 on board in your first 30 days, you forfeit all other money. So we say 7 to 10 days, we want to get it done, and then help our teams get it done in their first 7 to 10 days as well, so we don't miss out on any money.
Wow. Let's move on to the next slide here. This is interesting.
Absolutely. This right here, guys, this is what I call the $1 million formula. Our company pays anywhere, please write this down, daily guaranteed income of anywhere from $5 to $8,500 a day into your bank account. Now, I know for some people that money scares you. Some folks, they're like, listen, I just need to make an extra $40 to supplement my income, $14,600 a month. I'm good. And if that's you, once we get you there, you could get off the elevator. We're going to go into detail and show you exactly how to do that. But then there's some big players out here who say, listen, I need to get to 6 figures. Tell me how to do it. $280 a day. We show you, and I'm about to break it down, how to make $280 a day in guaranteed income, a true residual income where you're now making 6 figures. But then, guys, you can have a 7-figure income. Everybody says, I want to be a millionaire, but don't have a formula to get to it. It's one thing to wish it, but it's another thing to be plugged into a system that can show you how to bring it to fruition. And that's what we have here with NWR Financial, where we put you in a position to make $4,000 to $8,500 a day. That's $1 million in annual income. Let me break this down to you. Let's go to the next slide. Let's get into the detail. Everybody wants to know the how-to. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's get into the how-to, Ben. But again, every time I see this, Ben, it just fascinates me. Now, you can set your life up based on this chart alone. Determine, first of all, what you want your daily guarantee to be, and then you move toward that. And you're going to show us how many people it's going to take, like-minded individuals, for you to gather in order to hit these marks here. But $8,500, that's over $3 million a year. You know, whatever it is you dream of doing, we've got a vehicle now to help you do it. But I'll say this, Ben, before you go to the next slide, is that you're saying to me that I don't have to go to school to learn how to be a CPA or a financial planner. I don't need to master credit restoration. Those experts are already in place. All I'm doing is exposing people to this opportunity. I'm bringing to the marketplace solutions to the problems that 98% of the people in this country have.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you're breaking this down and slowing me down, because I get excited. I need you guys to realize where you are and the opportunity that you've been presented by whoever shared this with you. You need to be texting them right now. Thank you. Because the reality is, in order to make a 6-figure income in today's society, they say you must plug into a system and go into debt. You got to go to the universities. In most cases, 6-figure incomes, you have your doctors, your lawyers, and folks like that. There's other professions in the financial space, but that requires a lot of sales. That requires a lot of education and licensing and certifications. With NWR Financial, wait till I show you what the investment is. You plug into a system, you make that investment, and you grow into your levels of income. You grow into $5 a day, you grow into $40 a day, you grow into $280 a day, you grow into $4,000 a day, and we're here to help you grow. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You have a community that's going to work with you and help you. We can't win. I love when you say this, Mr. Parker. We can't win until we help you win. We can't make a dollar until we help you make a dollar. What better business model is designed than this one that we have right here?
I can't make a dollar. That's it, man. Here we go. Let's talk about it, Ben. You want to start here? You want me to go to the bigger screen?
No, let's break this thing down to its simplest form. So as I shared with you before, guys, in order to get to the guaranteed income, you must get 3 business partners and 1 outside customer, someone who's paying $99.97. You now put yourself in a position to make $5 a day, $150 a month. That's not a lot of money, but that pays for your overhead. Remember that. You're now in profit mode with just 3 business partners. Now, everything we do and 1 outside customer for your residual income. Now, your momentum bonus, 3 business partners, that 150 is coming. Okay, just understand that. But the one extra customer opens up the residual monthly guarantee. Now, to move to the next level, everything we do, we duplicate. So you help those 3 get 3. You now have 12 people on your team. You just gave yourself an increase where you're making $20 a day. Light that up, Mr. Parker. $20 a day, $600 a month. Let's talk about inflation. An extra $600 a month makes it feasible to go to that pump. You're hearing people crying about, man, when I go to the pump, I'm spending $80, $100. When I go to the grocery store, all my groceries now has doubled. You put an extra $600 a month inside of individuals' bank accounts, not including the extra money they're going to get from our membership. The instant guarantee, the instant pay raise is anywhere from $300 to $600 nationwide. When our experts adjust their W-4, we're going to show them how to put that money in their pocket. Now they're happy because they got that monkey off their back, that pressure of how am I going to survive? With just 12 people on your team, you just got 3. We just set people up, and then we do it again. Everything we do, we duplicate. 36 people, and if you look at this, this is what I showed you. When you get the momentum bonus of helping 3 people to get 3 people to get 3 people, you made $1,500, but you also put yourself in a position to, with a guarantee with one outside customer, you now make $40 a day going forward, $1,200 a month, and a guaranteed income. That's $14,000 a year. You just replaced that part-time job that you filled out applications for. How many of you sat now at the kitchen table, you saying, wait a minute, things aren't adding up. Things weren't adding up before the pandemic. The pandemic simply exposed to you how vulnerable you are. So now everything is real, everything's in your face. So you're filling out applications to stock shelves at Walmart. You're filling out applications to work at gas stations, be security at a booth, because you need to make an extra $600 to $1,000 to fill in that gap. With this business, working from home, 36 people, you get 3 and help them find their 3 to get 3. You now put yourself in a position where you don't have to get that part-time job, or if you have one, you could give it back and come back home and have dinner with your family and participate in extracurricular activities for $14,600. That's that part-time income. We got some feedback there. That's that part-time income. We're going to replace that. And we just keep duplicating this, guys. So the next slide, you help those 36 to go and get 3. Understand this. Now you have 90 people on your team. Next slide, Mr. Parker.
Yeah, I wanted to say this before you jump to the 90 members, right? So I've only sponsored, in this example you're showing me, I've only sponsored 3 people.
Yes.
And I've helped those 3 get their 3, and we've duplicated the process again. We helped those 3 get their 3. Now those 36 are going to go get their 3. Now I've got 90 people on my team. I've only sponsored 3. And I'm hitting now $80 a day, $2,400 a month. I can pay the mortgage. I can make the car payment. I can cover a lot with that. But this is passive residual income because I'm guaranteed, whether I get out of bed or not, you're saying this money keeps coming.
This is what you call a true residual income. As long as your 90 people come on board and they maintain their position with having their membership in their website, pay the price to be in this exclusive club, every single month, that $2,400 is coming into your household, $29,000 extra on top of your full-time job money is what I call it, if you have a full-time job. Well, but when they move to the next level, it becomes very hard to keep that full-time job because now you got to weigh it out, especially if you hate your job, because you build a team of 180 people by helping 3 to get 3. You just put yourself in a position where you're making $140 a day. Most people aren't making $140 a day. And this is a 1099, so you get all your money up front. And then our experts, our tax professionals, are going to show you how to write this off and keep this money. So now you're making $4,200 a month, $50,000 a year. You just replaced your full-time income. The average person in America makes anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000, which is a team of 180 people. And those folks who are making $50,000 a year, Mr. Parker, those are folks who are educated. They had to go to college. They had to get tuition. They're buried in debt just to get a job of $50,000 a year.
Ben, 180 people is your family and the extended family. This is the family reunion. I mean, 180 people. This is your church. This is your fraternity, sorority. This is your poker club, whatever it might be. I mean, 180 people like-minded that see this thing for what it really is. This is the possibilities.
You can literally have that family conversation and be like, listen, guys, we need to put together a family plan. to build and break these generational curses of brokenness. I'm tired of letting you asking me to borrow for money every single month. Let's put together a plan where we all get a guaranteed income. All you have to do is pay to play. And we're about to show you how the membership is crazy. To make this kind of money, when I show you what it costs to be a part of this, you're gonna be like, it's a no-brainer. But let's just zoom through this. We're not gonna go line by line. Guys, you make anywhere from $5 a day to $8,500 a month. A day. I'm so used to a month, because the average compensation plan out here, they stop at $8,500 a day. That's when you're making six figures. But with this compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, 480 people on your team, you're making $8,400 a month. But with you could build this out where you're making $8,500 a day by just duplicating the system over and over again. And you can literally just bring on 3 go-getters and move through this compensation plan with just those 3 and digging down, helping them build this out. Now, of course, you want to bring on everybody. But if you find those 3 go-getters strategically placed in your organization, you can run this thing all the way down to $8,500 a day. Mr. Parker, there's nothing like that out here.
Ben, see, what I love about what we're seeing right now is that you can pinpoint. I want you to go to the far right side of the page and you look at monthly income, right? Guaranteed. And you pick your number. Let's say that number is $30,000 a month to set you free, to make all your dreams come true. Anything that you desire to do, it's going to take that to get there. And so you've determined what your number is, 30,000, right? So now let's go to the far left side of the page. How many like-minded people will you need? Only 3 initially, but how many people over time, as you build this thing out, you need 1,800 people. You're at $1,000 a day, $30,000 a month, and again, guaranteed income, whether you get out of bed or not. And I would ask anyone on this platform with $30,000 a month, what changes in your life? I can tell you, the car you drive, the house you live in, the clothes you wear, where you send your kids to school, everything changes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And hey, we're not just talking fantasy. We have people who are literally getting it done, who's maxed out that strong 6-figure residual income. One thing I want to point out, this is a residual income. You have folks who say, I want to be a millionaire. And a lot of people were millionaires on paper, Mr. Parker. They have portfolio wealth. But guess what? Their portfolio has been attacked dramatically in these last few months. Today, the stock market, that portfolio where they were millionaires, they lost over 1,000 points. Their retirement has been decimated. So cash flow is king. You want something that is liquid, that is tangible. You go take it, get paid daily, get paid weekly, and have access to it, and it's not tied to any markets. That's what you have here with MWR Financial. This is your cash cow. This is your money train that will help finance all the other things you're doing. And you could get aggressive in all those other things because you know that every single day you're bringing in $280, $1,000, $2,500 a day. You throw $1,000 at something knowing that you're going to make another $2,500 tomorrow. You ain't worrying about that. You solidified your finances. But you got to solidify the foundation first.
Makes sense, sir. Makes sense. Let's move on.
We got 7.
And there's some people who are already doing this, man.
I gotta brag on you. We got 7 individuals who literally came in this business and they put their head down, making a strong 6-figure income. As you can see the names here, we have our very own Mr. Gerald Parker, who we have the honor to have on this platform, who's going to help work with all of you to get this thing done. Mr. Terrence Hawkins, Brian Bean, amazing, our #1 income earner. Christy, we got Charles Ivy, we have James, we got Shanna. Is that Shanna? I got on my glasses, I still can't see. Shanna, we got, so let's share how individuals who came on after you. I love when you share that story, because for those who are brand new looking at this and they think they missed it, share what happened with you in the last few years.
Yeah, and I always tell this story. So MWR Financial was formed in 2017. I was one of the first people in, myself and this gentleman, Mr. Terrence Hawkins, right? So now Brian Bean, Christy Howard, Charles Ivory, James Mackey, Shana Rollins all came in the business after me. I mentioned that because these $1 million club ring earners, the rings were given in the order that they were earned. Okay, so I'm number 7, meaning the last one. These guys, I had a 2-year head start on 5 of these people. They got into business and ran by me like I was standing still. Why do I say that? Because this opportunity is wide open for anyone. You hit the ground, you grasp this concept, you find you some like-minded people, and you can run straight to the top of this compensation plan. No holds barred. Nothing stopping you from getting it done.
Absolute. Keywords, who next? I'm claiming the next spot. Who else wants to get the rest of them? I truly believe in the next 12 to 18 months, because of where we are as a nation, where more people, if there's ever a time to be in this type of business, it is absolutely now, because society is forcing people to look at their finances. Society is forcing people to realize that just having a job is not going to make it. So they're looking for opportunities, but more so they're looking for real opportunities that bring real value to the marketplace. And that's what we bring with MWR Financial. It's not one day you're going to be able to get this money, or maybe this is going to work. It's not a startup that'll come today and implode next week. This is a rock solid company, whereas in the next 12 to 18 months, people don't even know we exist. I have a very sharp guest on the line. He never heard of MWR Financial, and many people who just came over, we have a whole squad of people who said, I never heard of MWR Financial. We say that we're the best kept secret out here. We're changing that. In the next 90 days, everybody, your friends, your family, your relatives will hear about this amazing life-changing opportunity. And the question is, are you going to tell them about it, or are you going to let us tell them about it? Because we're going to tell them. And when we get to them, they need to say, hey, my cousin do that. Let me call him back. So let's get to the next slide and wrap this up.
Yeah, the story will be told, Ben, but as you mentioned, you made me think of the president of MWR Financial, Mr. Dalmo Tolson, who always says this thing is predictable, proven, and profitable. Yes. So, I mean, let's, we talk about making all this money, Ben, but what I love about the way these guys help you begin to shift your thinking. Yeah, we want to help you make a lot of money. We want to help you save and grow a lot of money. But the idea for us is to help you create a lifestyle. And you talk a lot about this, even prior to MWR Financial, but this life of freedom, option, and choices.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I would love for you to really go into this, because you have really fully taken advantage of our wealth experts. And if you could share your story there, I think that would be the best way to explain this slide.
Oh, no question about it. So the entire platform surrounds you with licensed wealth experts. What these guys have done, I want you to clearly understand what's happening here, why you see this sort of success with MWR Financial. They've leveled the playing field. They've given average everyday people, you and me, the opportunity to access tools, systems, and experts that wealthy people have always had access to. The game is over for them now. They can continue to get wealthy, but we're going to join that elite group of people in this country, because we now have what they had or have always had. They've got access. Now we have access. Think about this. They're going to analyze your existing financial position. That's what the wealth experts are going to do. You come to the table and you're going to say, hey, here's where I'm at, but here's where I'd like to be. They're going to determine your long and short-term goals, structure a personal plan to help you achieve them in the time frame that you choose. Fast or slow, your choice. And we'll even implement the right wealth building strategies for you. When I saw MWR Financial, I want you to understand, I was 55 years old. I told this story to a young lady today earlier. 55 years old, Ben. Now, and I want to paint this picture for everybody who's on the platform. Think about it. Grown man going to a job every day, paid on Friday, broke on Monday. You've never had to do it. You probably understand what I'm talking about. When I saw this, I needed this in my financial life. 50 plus years of living, I hadn't figured any of this stuff out. Paid on Friday, broke on Monday, working just to pay bills, barely getting by, no plan in place. I plugged into these services. I surrounded myself with these experts. The CPAs looked at my current tax situation, got me back $350 a month, money I saw on my check 2 weeks later. I move on to the next component of the program, which is credit restoration. I come out of there with a 128-point increase in my credit score, not fully understanding that 128-point increase would get me a reduction in my homeowners and automobile premium by $200 a month. Here I am 120 days into this program, having recruited or sold $350 of new money for my existing financing because of my tax reduction strategy, as well as $200 additional dollars available to me now because of the credit score increase. And then I move on to the third component of the program, which is debt elimination. Now I drug into that portion of the program with me 15 years worth of remaining debt. That includes a small balance on a mortgage. These guys have positioned me to pay that debt off, guys, in 6 years. That was 5 years ago. 1 year from today, zero balance on everything I'm doing. Oh, no, man, nothing, not to mention the $52,000 in interest they saved me that I otherwise would have paid to the creditors had I stayed on their plan. Now, the most exciting part happened. They surrounded me with these investment consultants, something I'm very interested in. Why? Because at the time, I'm going to a job every day, putting money into a 401k. I'm contributing enough where the company's giving me a match. But even with the match, the growth of that 401k was so slow, I was scheduled to work for those guys for another 25 years. Now, I shared with you earlier, I was 55 years old when I saw this platform. You add 25 to that. Ben, what's that number? That's 80. That was the plan, sir, because I didn't have a plan. So I asked these investment consultants to help me create an investment vehicle that would get me out of here sooner rather than later. And lo and behold, these guys started speaking what I thought was French. I'd never heard of anything like this before. This whole concept of self-banking, a private reserve account, where I could put money into a fund, have access to that money anytime I want it for any reason I need it, never pay taxes on it. They were guaranteed never to lose any money. I all but called a man a lie. I said, who does that? He says, wealthy people do it every single day. Keep in mind, I'm naive to the concept, so I'm thinking I'm going to need $10,000 or $20,000 to start an investment vehicle like that to get the kind of yields that these guys were talking about. The guy said you don't need $10,000 or $20,000. The same $350 they saved me in taxes, the same $200 I saved as a result of my credit score increase. Took that money, jump started the investment vehicle. Turns out this private reserve account that they set me up is paying me 10 times more than my 401k. Put me in a position to retire in 10 years versus 25. And Ben, the craziest thing in the world happened. MWR Financial says to me, you go out and tell this story. Same story I just told you, and we'll pay you a ridiculous amount of money. But my question to MWR Financial was, do I need to learn how to repair credit? No, we have experts that do that. Do I need to learn how to do taxes? No, we have CPAs that handle that. Will I need a license to invest? You won't need anything. The experts do the work, Gerald. You just tell the story. So I started telling the story to anybody who would listen. At my job at the gas station, the grocery store, the barber shop, the church, everywhere. Anybody who was in earshot of me, I told this story to. When I say ridiculous, it got so ridiculous that within 2 years of me doing that, I started generating enough income from this very platform to walk away from a $65,000 a year job to do this full time. Most exciting thing that's ever happened to me, my friend.
In 2 years, plugging into the system, you replaced your full-time income with the strategies that we're sharing with others, giving you the freedom to do what God has put you on this earth to do. Because the reality is, most people are working at a job they hate. They don't even know their passion because all they think about is wake up at sun, dusk to dawn, and go build someone else's dreams. But when we take money out the way and we plug people into these strategies, like our self-banking, where you can save, grow, and protect your money risk-free without worrying, with tax-free without the worry of losing money, as I indicated before, like many people are doing right now by putting their money in their 401ks, IRAs, and inside of cryptocurrency. Not to knock any of that. It's a way of building wealth, but it's a risky way in most cases. This is a risk-free platform. Land banking, buying land at 20-40% below market value on the path of growth of the population. These are the things we put you in once we help create all that cash flow by shifting your income, building up your income in your business. Now we put that money to work to build wealth. And how much does this cost? I mean, we're talking about future lifestyle and current lifestyle. I mean, that's what we're talking about building. And you can do that with this one company called MWR Financial, ladies and gentlemen, which is the next slide. MWR Financial gives you real financial experts, so you don't have to go out there and learn this stuff. That's implementing real financial strategies, solving your financial problems that you're dealing with right now, and giving you real financial results in real time. We have found the solution. We found the company all under one umbrella. You can just bring everything under one house, plant your flag here, and become truly wealthy, which is what Make Wealth Real is all about, without all the hype that is out here. So how much does this cost to get started, Mr. Parker? I'm just curious. I know folks are biting at the bit.
Listen, it's not what you would think, that's for sure. $99 if you say, hey, listen, I like the concept, but I'm only interested in being a member using these services. I want to lower my tax liability, enhance my credit score, pay debt off early, look for an investment vehicle that won't risk my money like my current 401k. Your cost is $99.97 per month, zero contract to sign, don't lock yourself in long term, no upfront fees, and this, Ben, includes a spouse. Now, we clearly understand that a person couldn't go anywhere in the United States and find one of these services, much less all of them, for only $99.97, nor will you be able to have access to these services at the cost of $99.97 to include a spouse. This is unheard of. And then on top of all of that, Mr. House, CEO and founder of MWR Financial, has found a way for our customers, our members, to make their membership free by referring 3. Tell me if this is not the best deal on the planet.
It's amazing value. I mean, you can't find this anywhere else.
No, I mean, not when they're going to infuse into your life for this cost CPAs, financial planners, enrolled agents, credit restoration experts, debt elimination experts, investment consulting, and our bill shredding component. It's unheard of. Now, let's say you're like me and you say, listen, I want to use these services to get my financial life in order, but I also am interested in being free, meaning controlling my own destiny. I want to be a business owner. I want to be able to generate another stream of income. What is my upfront investment to become a business owner and have access to all these services at the same time? $149.97. $150 gets me everything I need to operate this platform. Turnkey operations, the business center, to manage my business, website, capture pages, marketing material, marketing tools, training and support. You get an entire corporate team that supports you, experts doing all the work. All we have to do is expose it. Our leaders are going to educate, and our experts are going to execute. And then, Ben, it gets even better. All I do is refer, as a business owner, refer my first 3 customers. MWR Financial offers me the same deal they do the members. They're going to waive my $99.97 ongoing cost of the $149. So now I own the business for $50 a month, and the ability to be paid every single day.
I mean, brother, it's absolutely, it's a no-brainer. And as a business owner, now your membership's a write-off, your monthly membership is a write-off. So $149.97 becomes a tax write-off. So there is no cost to doing business in this regards, because it's 100% write-off, which brings up our next slide where, most people right now said, oh, I know it's a catch. I know there's a catch. It's going to be a cost. Guys, we got to break out the mindset of an employee mindset where you go to work to get paid. You go to work to get paid. You go to work to build someone else's dreams. Nothing wrong with work, but there's something very wrong with just having work. It's time to go to the place where you're an investor. You invest in a business that you own. This business is willable to your children and your children's children. You work that job, you don't get paid, but I promise you, when you finish working, you make 6 figures, you make $50,000, and your family lives off of that 50, that they're relying on that income. But when God takes you home, guess what happens? That 50,000 turns off. Now it turns your family upside down, and they're unfortunately got to sell their house, scale back, and suffer. With this business, we want to show you how to build legacy and income forever, but you can build this business that's willable. And that's the difference in expenses versus investments. Along with that, you wonder what other people are going to think. Other people don't pay your bills. We don't need to spend time there. We got to stop worrying about what others think. Understand this. There was one of my mentors said, when you die and it's raining, people who you think care about you won't even come to your funeral or your burial because it's raining outside. Why are you worrying about others? And guys, then you ask the ability to make a decision. Guys, rich people make decisions fast, change them slow. Poor people make decisions slow and change them often. It's time to make that shift. This is an absolute no-brainer. And your failures of the past, where you said, I did one of these before, it didn't work. I promise you, those were your practice companies. preparing you for this company. Because if you ever prayed to be in the right place at the right time with the right company that has the right service, the right comp plan, MWR Financial is that. You are not here by accident. You've been through that preparation to figure out what you want, what you don't want to get here. So you're not here by accident. Now it's time for you to take action. So get back with the person who shared this with you. And before I go into that, talk about that guarantee.
Man, listen, again, Ben, we've made it easy. If anybody tonight is on the fence, I want you to get off, because there's zero risk here. MWR Financial is going to guarantee your success. Look at what they say. If our opportunity experts or solutions can't help you save, make, or grow more money in your first 30 days, MWR Financial will give you a refund, a full refund. Well, I mean, what these guys are really saying, if it doesn't do exactly what we say it's going to do, get your money back. How can a financial strategies company make such a bold statement, go as far as putting in writing and offer a 30-day money-back guarantee? Because they know, I know, and tens of thousands of people across this country have already figured out this thing works. And I challenge anybody, put your credit in front of these people and watch your scores increase. Schedule an appointment with the CPA. Let them review your current tax situation. Watch those guys save you money on taxes. Again, we've leveled the playing field. We've got access now that we've never had before. I say take this and run with it. This opportunity, I don't know when these doors will ever be open again, Ben, but the average person now has a real chance at winning, and MWR Financial is going to guarantee their success. This is unheard of in the financial service space. What we're doing is revolutionary, my friend. This is our chance to win.
And I totally agree with that. So here's where we come to a conclusion. Get back with the person. Let them know right now. You should be texting them. You must lock in your position. We call first movers advantage. You cannot slow down and move your feet slow on this, guys. So get back with the person who shared this with you. Say I'm a 2 where, hey, I'm ready to get this membership. $99. You're not interested in the business. You don't have time for the business for whatever reason. Jump on as a member, $99.97. But if you're ready to join this movement and lock in your position, you want to come on as a business partner, ladies and gentlemen. $149.97. We help you get your first 3 customers. Your cost of doing business will be $50. The sky is the limit. They say the definition of poor is passing over opportunities repetitively. And then you have what is called PO, P-O. Most of us have been PO. We've been passed over. We didn't get that phone call to get in front of Uber. We didn't get a phone call to get in front of Yahoo. Well, I got the Yahoo phone call and I missed it. Or any of these companies that came along, you weren't called into that dormitory room or that garage to say, hey, this is what we're about to do. And those who got invited got in front of it and took advantage of it and became millionaires and billionaires. And we're using their platforms like Zoom right now. But today, when we conclude this presentation, you can't ever say you haven't been in the right place at the right time, because MWR Financial, I promise you, is about to become a household name. In 5 years, 10 years from now, you're going to be hearing from individuals. It's going to be 2 types of people. This is my close. There's going to be 2 types of people. The first person is going to be the person where you're sitting in the living room and you know you're with your grandchildren, and your grandchildren sit back and you say, man, dad, mom, grandmama, grandpapa, how do we live such an incredible lifestyle? Why do we have things that others don't? We don't worry. We have I go to the best schools. I have the best lifestyle. You say it was back in 2022, June 13th. I went on a Zoom and my friend shared with me an opportunity called MWR Financial, and I took advantage of it. And you're going to say, good job, mom, grandpapa, good job, grandmama, because you took action. But then it'll be that second person who they'll say, man, you say, I saw this. They'll see MWR Financial testimonials, Gerald Parker on the cover of Forbes magazine saying, MWR Financial has changed my life and set my families up for many generations. And you're going to look at the magazine, you're going to say, man, I know that guy. It was 2022. I was on this Zoom. I saw his face and he gave me an opportunity to get in front of this. but I thought it was a scam. I listened to my broke friends and I chose not to do it. I didn't find the time. I didn't have 150 bucks at the time, and I just couldn't take that chance. And you're gonna say, what? Grandpapa, everybody know about MWR Financial. What do you do? What? So here's the question. You have two options. Who are you gonna be? Number one or number two? You're gonna be the hero of your family or the person who made the bad decision? Decide to make the right decision. Get back with the person who shared this with you and lock in your position, guys. This went a little bit longer than usual. We do want to still open it up for any types of questions for our guests. But before we do that, make sure you are on tomorrow night's training. We have a powerful Getting Started Right training that we do every Tuesday night at 8:30. That's tuesday.mwrkingdombuilders.com. You want to make sure you're there with your team. We're going to walk through getting started right, launching your business, getting into profit mode. And our advanced training is going to be about our 90-day run. 90 days from today, 90 days from the 15th, you're going to be in a position, I promise you, we're going to show you how to change your financial trajectory and the lifestyle you have in the next 90 days. I promise you, I've done it. I've seen so many other people do it, and you're about to do it now with a vehicle like this. It's a no-brainer. So, Mr. Parker, let's open it up and see if there are any questions before we conclude tonight's presentation.
Yes, sir, Ben. All they've got to do is unmute yourself if you've got a question, particularly if you're here for the first time seeing and hearing this. Let's get those questions answered so you can make an educated decision to join this platform with us. This mission, this ministry, this crusade, that is truly what this has become. Will there be anyone? Ben, looks like we got it covered.
Hey, you did a bang out job, sir. And for those who aren't willing to come live, definitely get back with the person who shared this with you, and we could have conversations privately. We could do three-way calls and get your questions answered.
Hi, Coach Ben. Scott here.
Hey, what's going on, Scott? Hey, Mr. Parker, this is the gentleman I told you about. Scott is a very sharp individual. Scott, talk to me, sir.
I just want to reach out to you guys and say great job. Very well done. You painted a big picture, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of exciting things happening here in the very near future. So God bless to both of you, and appreciate both of you. Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate your feedback. Glad you made it. Look forward to working with you, buddy.
Yep,
any other questions or comments? Mute your line. Any other questions or comments? Let me see if there are any written.
Yes, this is Majesty Kadar Bey, and I like to say I met you the other day, and I appreciate the presentation, the time that you're spending, and the details that you are giving to, reaching back and helping to lift up people who need this type of assistance, who need this opportunity. And I look forward to learning more and earning more. So appreciate it.
Hey, good to have you plugged into the bridge, Tim, and I'm definitely looking forward to working with you guys as well, sir. Thank you for your feedback.
I would like to make a comment. My name is Miranda Williams, and I really enjoyed the presentation, which I went over. So I will definitely like to be a part of this team.
Awesome. You said that I saw you share with us who the person who shared this with you. Get back with that individual so we can get your questions answered. Tell them, send me the link. I'm ready to go. We look forward, and this is what I want to encourage you to do, Miranda, because experts launch their businesses and take it serious. I promise you, you get on the training tomorrow evening at 8:30. It's an open platform. I'll be doing a Getting Started Right training. We're going to show you how to start your business, launch your business, and get into profit mode immediately. So I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow evening. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Awesome. Any other comments, questions?
Hello, Ben. Good evening, everybody. This is Josepha.
Yes.
Just a quick question. I'm away from home, so I was happy to be able to jump on your webinar. And of course, a great job, a great explanation, very exciting to see the possibilities here. I have a question that might be not for right now a time to do that, which is about the comp plan. Are you going to cover a little bit more in detail the comp plan, even though it's a very simple plan? If I understand is you have a placement feature, right?
We do have a placement feature where you have the ability, and we'll go into more detail tomorrow, but definitely to answer your question, as you're recruiting new people and you want to strategically put them in your organization, we as sponsors have the ability to move individuals within 60 days anywhere into your organization as warranted. That will help to advance your businesses to the next level.
Very good.
So,
I'll wait for tomorrow for the more questions. Thank you so much.
okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for your feedback. Look forward to working with you. Welcome to the team.
Thank you. My pleasure. It's very exciting.
Awesome.
Ben, just
Any
a
other
program
questions?
note. Just a program note for those who may not have that platform for tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. That access will be Tuesday.mwrkingdombuilders.com. Tuesday.mwrkingdombuilders.com, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. Be on for that training. It's going to be some powerful stuff. So, man, Ben, thank you so much, man, for all that you bring. It's been an honor to serve with you on this mission, my friend.
The honor is certainly mine. I love it when we do a tag team, brother. Feed off each other's energy, man. Let's get it. So, guys, let's conclude. We want to respect everyone's time. If you have questions, definitely get back with the person who invited you so we can answer those questions and get you on board. And then tomorrow night during the training, if you have other questions, because we go through that quickly, we open it up just like this, and we can answer any other questions you may have as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to give you back your evening and be respectful of everyone's time. Look, we still have folks who stayed on, which was awesome. We had a great turnout tonight. I think it was an average of about 80 plus people. So listen, guys, we got momentum and excitement. Let's go after it and let's go make big things happen. God bless everyone.
God bless.
Thank y'all.
Good evening.
God bless everyone.
Good night.
God bless.
Thank you very much.
Great job,
Mr. McCray.
Great presentation, guys.
Great job.
God bless.
Thanks, team. See y'all tomorrow night.
All
Hey,
right.
Ben, Bobcat is here to take us home.
Bobcat, come on, Bob. You know what you got to do. Close us out. There you go. Good to see you again, Bobcat.
All right,
All right,
Sam.
guys, let's go. Bye,
Have a
team.
good- Peace.